this is a real treat for me here on Hitting the Books. This is Buck Martinez, my former broadcast partner with the Orioles, player, former manager, and this is the book. This is about the change-up on how to make the world's greatest game even greater. Buck, I want to begin by asking you, you have to have an impetus in order to put the effort in to do a book. What was it?
Well, Gary, it was just the fact that there are so many stories I've heard over the years. I started out in 1967, and you know what? I was around a lot of great players and a lot of great managers, general managers, and I thought, we just started sitting around telling stories about it, and I thought, you know what, I should put this down on paper, and if nothing else, for myself.
Yeah.
And it was really a joy to do, just to reminisce with all the old people. I probably interviewed 50 people, including guys like Tony Kubek and Hal McRae and Ron Washington, Dusty Baker and Don Baylor, and it was a terrific time to remember so many great days in my career.
Yeah. What did you want the reader to get when they put this book down?
I wanted the readers to understand that there is a common thread to this great game of baseball. It goes back to Branch Rickey. Branch Rickey developed the farm system because he wanted his players to play pepper pot baseball, he called it. Good fundamentals, guys that could play both ways, fielding, hitting. He wanted to create those players. Everybody else in the industry at that time said, you don't have to do that, just go buy them from minor league teams. He said, but yeah, they're not going to be my players. So he developed that with St. Louis, he took it to Pittsburgh, he took it to LA, and then I talk a lot about the Orioles because when I came up, the Orioles were the team. 1969 was my first year, and the Orioles were the best in every aspect, pitching, hitting, defense. They were the best. And, Paul Richards started it, and then Harry Dalton continued it. And, there were so many great guys. Frank Cashin was there, of course, and there were so many great guys. And then, lo and behold, Lou Gorman goes to Kansas City, brings John Schuerholz with him. The Royals start to do that. And then John Schuerholz goes to Atlanta. He's got a young man named Dayton Moore under him, and he ends up in Kansas City. So there is a tie to all these great teams, and it gets back to fundamentals. The game is about fundamentals.
Is there something to change in the game of baseball to make it better?
I think so. I think the teams have gotten away from it. And I talked to Pat Gillick during spring training last year, and he said, look at these fields here in Clearwater. It's 1 o'clock and nobody's on the field because we don't ask the players to work on fundamentals. Nobody throws from the outfield. Catchers don't throw anymore. It's very difficult. And now they've really screwed the game up with the slide rule at second. They've taken away one of the most anticipated plays in the game and eliminated it. And it has an impact on the defense. First baseman can play wherever he wants to because he doesn't have to hold the runner on. So in the 8th inning when it's 1st and 3rd and 1 out, you don't have to worry about breaking up a double play because it's not going to happen. I think that's another aspect that has to be revisited, and they need to do something about it because it's not a good rule.
Buck, we really appreciate it. Congratulations on the book. Good luck good luck with moving it along, and great to have you here, and always great to see you. Thanks.
It's great to see you, Gary. Thanks for the time.
And that's going to be our Hitting the Books. Buck Martinez.